Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the biggest sporting events on the planet, the Super Bowl. It's more than just a football game. It's a cultural phenomenon that brings together millions of people for a day of sports, entertainment, and of course, amazing food. But have you ever wondered how it all began? Let's rewind the clock. The story of the Super Bowl starts back in the 1960s with a rivalry between two professional football leagues in the United States, the established National Football League, or NFL, and the up-and-coming American Football League, the AFL. For years, these two leagues were fierce competitors, battling for players, fans, and television contracts. The competition was so intense that they eventually decided the best way forward was to merge. As part of the merger agreement signed in 1966, the leagues decided to create a championship game where the best team from the NFL would play against the best team from the AFL to determine the ultimate world champion of professional football. This new championship game needed a name. Initially, it was officially called the AFL-NFL World Championship Game, which, let's be honest, doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. The name Super Bowl actually came from a pretty unexpected place. Lamar Hunt, the owner of the AFL's Kansas City Chiefs and a key figure in the merger, was trying to come up with a catchier name. The story goes that he was inspired by his children playing with a popular toy at the time called a Super Ball. He casually suggested Super Bowl as a temporary name, but the media loved it, and it stuck. The first game, retrospectively named Super Bowl I, was played on January 15, 1967. The NFL's Green Bay Packers, led by legendary coach Vince Lombardi, defeated the AFL's Kansas City Chiefs. And just like that, a tradition was born. So, who actually gets to play in this massive event? The modern NFL is divided into two conferences, the American Football Conference, or AFC, and the National Football Conference, or NFC. These are the descendants of the original AFL and NFL. Throughout the regular season, each of the 32 NFL teams plays to earn a spot in the playoffs. It's a grueling journey. After the regular season ends, the top teams from each conference enter a single elimination tournament. They play through the wild card round, the divisional round, and finally, the conference championship games. The winner of the AFC championship game becomes the AFC champion, and the winner of the NFC championship game becomes the NFC champion. These two conference champions are the teams that face off in the Super Bowl. They're the last two teams, standing after a long and brutal season, representing the absolute best of the best in professional football. One of the most iconic symbols of a Super Bowl victory is the trophy. The winner of the Super Bowl receives the Vince Lombardi Trophy, named in honor of the legendary coach who led the Green Bay Packers to victory in the first two Super Bowls. A trophy is made of sterling silver by the famous luxury jewelry company Tiffany & Co. It stands nearly 2 feet tall, weighs about 7 pounds, and features a regulation-size football in a kicking position on a 3-sided stand. Unlike other major sports trophies like the Stanley Cup, a new Vince Lombardi trophy is crafted every single year, so the winning team gets to keep it permanently. It's a beautiful and prestigious symbol of being the world champions. Of course, the Super Bowl isn't just about what happens on the field. The music is a massive part of the experience. Even before the game kicks off, the performance of the national anthem is a huge moment. Over the years, some of the biggest names in music have had the honor, including Whitney Houston, whose 1991 rendition is often considered the greatest of all time. Other legendary performers like Mariah Carey, Beyoncé, and Lady Gaga have also delivered unforgettable performances. It sets the tone for the entire event and is a moment of national unity watched by millions. But the real musical centerpiece of the Super Bowl is the halftime show. What started as simple performances by university marching bands has evolved into a full-blown star-studded concert spectacle. The turning point was in 1993, when Michael Jackson took the stage. His electrifying performance changed the game forever, proving that the halftime show could be just as big of a draw as the football game itself. Since then, we've seen legendary acts like U2, Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones, Prince, and Beyoncé command the world's biggest stage. It's a high-energy production that costs millions to produce and is one of the most watched musical events of the year. The pressure is immense, but the artists who nail it go down in history. Now, let's talk about something that's almost as famous as the game itself: the commercials. Why do people get excited to watch ads? Because Super Bowl commercials are on another level. With over 100 million people watching, companies are willing to pay a fortune for a 30-second spot. We're talking millions of dollars. Because of this massive investment, companies go all out, creating ads that are funny, heartwarming, and incredibly creative. They often feature big-name celebrities and feel more like mini-movies than traditional commercials. Many people tune in just to see the ads, and they're often discussed and ranked 4 days after the game. It's the one time of year when the commercials become a part of the entertainment. So, you want to go to the Super Bowl? Well, getting tickets is not easy and definitely not cheap. The demand for tickets is astronomical, far exceeding the supply. A very small percentage of tickets, only about 1%, are made available to the general public through a lottery system. The vast majority of tickets are distributed to the 32 NFL teams. The 2 teams playing in the Super Bowl get the largest share, which they then distribute to their players, staff, and season ticket holders. The other 30 teams also receive an allocation. The NFL itself holds on to a large chunk for its partners, sponsors, and media. This limited availability means that most tickets end up on the secondary market, where prices can skyrocket to thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars for a single seat. It's a true bucket list item for any football fan. Over the decades, the Super Bowl has given us some of the most unforgettable moments in sports history. Think of the New York Giants ending the New England Patriots' perfect season in Super Bowl 42 with the incredible helmet catch, or the Atlanta Falcons' heartbreaking collapse against the Patriots in Super Bowl 51, the first and only Super Bowl to ever go into overtime. We've seen last-second field goals, game-saving interceptions on the goal line, and incredible displays of athleticism that are replayed for years. These are the moments that define careers and create legends. Each year, fans hope to witness another one of these historic plays that will be talked about for generations to come. The Super Bowl is so much more than a game. It's an unofficial national holiday in the U.S. Families and friends gather for parties, sharing food and drinks while watching the event unfold. The game has a massive economic impact on the host city, bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars in tourism and business. It's a day that transcends sports and becomes a shared cultural experience. From the pregame hype to the final whistle, the confetti falling on the winning team, and the iconic "I'm going to Disney World" proclamation. The Super Bowl is an event like no other. So there you have it, a deep dive into the history, the spectacle, and the cultural significance of the Super Bowl. It is a fascinating event that has grown from a simple championship game into a global entertainment powerhouse. What's your favorite Super Bowl memory? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.